It was supposed to be a sunny day today, but we're stuck with constant rain all day. I'm not gonna let that get me down because I've got great news, so no weather can ruin it for me. The Lexus Is250 rejuvenation project is officially beginning now. So before I get started, I want to tell you about a company I've always used when it comes to maintaining my cars and purchasing new car parts, whether it's for styling or tuning, and that company is eBay. eBay has millions of car parts from brands you can trust. Until the 30th of September, eBay has 20% off of car styling and tuning products. I'm going to be using it for this project, and I can't wait for you guys to get your hand on it too. Find, fix, save with eBay. Now let's get back to the video. So in 2013, after many weeks of searching, I purchased my first car, my Lexus Is250. I immediately fell in love with it and it would become my main mode of transport. I loved it so much and I couldn't bring myself to sell it once I got my next car, my Mercedes E250 Cabriolet. I actually let my sister have it and then she drove it around and she kind of didn't take care of it.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the?
Today is the day that I'm gonna make progress on bringing it back to life. I'm actually gonna do this with my dad because since becoming a dad myself, I understand the type of stress and pressure that I must have been putting under as a child. So I feel like it's only right that I pay him back with enjoying my hobby and enjoying his hobby, which is cars. What I need to do now is to isolate what parts I need for my car. So I'm gonna call my dad right now and then we're gonna figure out what is first. Oh, hello. Hi. So, you know, I hope you're well. You know the Lexus project? I feel like the first thing that we need is brake discs and pads.
Yeah, I think so. What you need to do is to go check on eBay for front discs and pads.
Okay.
And rear discs and pads.
Okay.
Ideally, what you want to do is make sure you get them that are perforated and vented.
So you think for the first, do you think when we first start, the first day, we should just focus on the brakes, yeah?
So brakes is the first thing.
Okay, so I'll check on eBay now and I'll order some brake discs and brake pads. That's what I thought we would need first, so I'll go and I'll jump on and try and find those now.
Yeah, that's the most sensible approach to it.
Okay, all right, cool. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Speak to you later.
Okay, take care.
Bye. When it comes to doing stuff on my cars, I always use eBay. The fact that I'm doing the Lexus Is250, there's a multitude of parts and bits and bobs on eBay that I can get for the car. We all know when a car is like the Lexus, 15 years old, getting the parts from a main dealer can be expensive and it can be time consuming, it can be difficult, and they might not even make the parts anymore. But with eBay, I can use their thousands of trusted sellers to make sure I can get the part on time and ready to stick on the car. In the past, I've done it with my Panamera, I've done it with other bits. So I think going forward, eBay is going to be my go-to for the Lexus Is250 rejuvenation project. So let's jump on now, get the parts, and then from there, we'll place the order, and then I'll see you in Oxford once they arrive. I've added this to the basket, that's perfect. And I've got the rears as well. I'm gonna look at things like tuning parts later, but for now, the brake discs are on the way, so catch you in a minute. The parts have arrived and I have brought the Lexus to This Is Your Garage in Oxford to get everything rejuvenated and renovated. We're gonna start on the brakes today, doing the front brakes, getting them back to usable condition, and then we'll take it for a little test drive. So hang in there with me and my father who's disappeared. My goal was to always kind of make this like the best Lexus Is250 in the country. But yes, my Lexus Is250 project starts now. Still purrs like a kitten. So the car is on the lift right now. I'm just talking to the camera whilst my dad has already started taking the wheels off the car. They're a bit rusted, the bolts, so he sprayed some like release spray to help it lubricate and make it easier to take the wheels off. I really like this car, you know. So I'm here with my father who's extremely shy and he doesn't want to introduce himself, but we are unboxing the parts that we got from eBay. Yeah, so how long do you think it'll take? 2 hours? Oh, 2 hours isn't bad. When we did it on my Panamera, so once I bought pieces, discs and pads for my Panamera that I had about 8 years ago from eBay, and we did the same thing, and that took about six hours. You had to take off panels underneath, but this should be quite chill. So these are the We have the front discs here, and we have the pads and the rear discs here. I actually had to do some like reconnaissance yesterday and pick up pieces for the car. I say pieces, things like brake cleaner and whatnot. I'm in the Urus today, the Urus Performante. I love this car. It's a bit too firm though, but that's where the Lexus comes in. As soon as that's done, that will probably be my daily driver, as my dad is just loosening the wheel nuts up with some spray. I just wanted to show you some of the cosmetics damage on the car. We have this beautiful scratch here. None of these were me, apart from this here where I parked at a friend's house and then someone hit the car and drove off. Have the rusted and peeling and corroding alloy wheels. The electronics seem to be okay. The interior is actually perfectly fine, which is a bit outrageous. Everything in here is pretty chill. My dad's Jesus creepers are there as well. This is probably the worst piece of visible damage, and this is just significant rust on this rear arch. I think someone hit the car and then my sister never got it repaired and it just started to corrode away. It is really bad, but this panel can be replaced, but my dad thinks we can just fix that. There's a hole in the exhaust. I don't mind that because it sounds a bit rough. I need to give this car a name so that it fits into my collection well. So the first issue has arisen. This one is stuck. We've managed to take two off. I say we, my dad has. So challenge one is completed. We managed to take it off. My dad just loosened and tightened it, and it just popped off. Yeah.
Good checkpoint.
Well, that's it. So currently we're jacking it up just so we can raise it off the lift so we can take the wheels off. Otherwise, we won't be able to take the wheels off because all the weight's on the wheels. Yes. So success, the first wheel is off. So my dad is just spraying some rust release right now. Yeah, the caliper and disc are now fused together. Old pads are off. They weren't actually that bad. And if I sound funny, it's because I'm wearing a face mask to prevent myself from inhaling brake dust. So just got to turn the wheels face the other way on, or the other way around, so that it's easier to access. So the way I do that is I open the door, take a step up on my handy step up device, and then I just ignition on here and then turn it. Oh, you're going to turn it from there?
Yeah.
So my dad's just turned it from there.
There's 17mm bolts. Yeah.
Something that I found out whilst we were doing this, that this Lexus Is250 has ducts at the front that go down to where the discs are, the brake discs, to keep them cool under repeated braking. So if you follow this through, this goes all the way through there, and then it shoots air at the disc brakes through here. I thought that was pretty cool. I didn't expect it to have that. It's not really like a performance or track car. I think that's really nice, and it's going to come in very handy when I give this car significantly more horsepower than it was designed for. I must say, the amount of spiders that have made home in this car, I feel kind of bad because they're all getting their eviction notice. These are the brand new discs. So the first disc is on, it's in place, and the pads are also in place as well. So then we clean it up, and then we can put the wheel on and everything, and then we go again 3 more times. I'm not going to show you every single time, but I'll keep you up to date, and then we'll see what it looks like at the end. Pardon? Straighten the wheel. I need to straighten the wheel. This is the original disc. As you can see, it's in terrible condition. So we think we're done. The brakes are on now. So just getting ready for a test drive. My dad's just wheeling out of the shop. So first test. First test drive. Is this? Why is? Oh, I haven't gotten this car in ages. First test drive with the new brakes. I put my seatbelt on. Nice little ground that they have where all this stuff is. God, this car's smooth. Put it on power mode. I don't know what that does. Just I used to press it. It's like a placebo effect. I don't think it actually does anything. Gosh, this car is nice. I forgot how nice it is. Look at this. Job well done. Complete. Think mission complete. Let's turn off traction control. Get some donuts. Get a little burnout. Can I get some revs in neutral, please?
I don't want to stretch the engine.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Ah! I'm filming it from the wrong angle, but yeah. Look at that. Just like new. Back in action. Tell you what, this is a nice car though. So yeah, Lexus Is250. Brakes are good, brakes are done. We will be on to bringing the car back to life. Before I go, one thing I noticed is it looks like we have a leak of some sort, so I need to investigate that later. These are the old discs, and the old pads are not there. All in all, it went pretty well. I need to change these lights to something more modern. They look kind of dated now. The brake looks so out of place. The brake disc, that is, compared to the crustiness and rustiness of the old wheel, but rest assured that will all be changed. Remember, until the 30th of September, you can also get 20% off of car styling and tuning products, so check that out and don't miss out. You don't want to miss out.